Okay, so you want to be free. I'm getting this energy that you really, really want to just be able to float freely through your life, fully embodied in your joy, in your expression. But there's this pattern of feeling like you can't for some reason. So, in this reading, we're dealing with this theme of kind of breaking free from mental limitations that stop you from feeling like you can fully own your own life adventure, you know? Because what I'm seeing here, for whoever this reading is for, is you are, first of all, so powerful. There's like seriously powerful energy on the spread right now. I'm getting very like Venus kind of energy coming through, a lot of beauty, a lot of power in the Venusian sense, in the goddess. Venus, by the way, as a goddess, is like so much more, or Aphrodite, whatever, but is so much more than I think we give like collective or mainstream wise that we realize she is. Like I think that the goddess is often thought of as just being the goddess of love and sex, but really in the like Orphic hymns to Aphrodite, she's she's understood as being like the actual creatrix of the world, right? Very much in line with the archetype of or the understanding of Shakti. Like Aphrodite, because she is, or Venus, whatever, because she is the goddess of attraction, love, connection, sex, beauty, she is and is the mother of desire, right? That means that she is literally the powerhouse, the actual force of things coming together to create. So like she is the fundamental principle of creation. It's it's deep like that. It's deep like that. And that's the energy that's coming through for you. You are in tune with whether you know it or not. You're in tune with that life force. And your existence in this world is meant to embody that and is meant to be a channel for that. And there's something happening right now in your life. Something is rearranging itself in a way that finally allows you to like fully things get into place you are you are that energy. You are that version of yourself that you've been building, that you've been growing inside you. There's an alignment that's happening basically. You have aligned yourself from all the internal work that you've been doing, from all the deep shadow work, from all the introspection, from all the spiritual work that you've been doing and the things that you've been learning, the lessons you've been learning, what you've been studying, all of this is coming together to align itself fucking perfectly. And you are now like in your integrity as a person, as a being. You are in alignment with your truth. And you're in alignment with spiritual truth as well. And the divine is recognizing this. It's like your heart is being weighed before death. You know how in the ancient Egyptian stories, well, not stories, but Book of the Dead, souls are, when they pass, their hearts are weighed against the feather, right? And to see if they're like pure and if they're worthy of like passing on to the afterlife and not to like hell or whatever. Um, but it's like as if there's been a judgment or there is a judgment happening in your life while you're still alive. And this is what is realigning you to your future. But this judgment thing, it's like because you have stepped up in yourself, because you have acknowledged who you are to yourself, that you're allowing yourself to be basically like upgraded, which is a weird word because I don't love like the hierarchy of that, but it's like you're up leveling to your next level, to your next expression, right? To your to what's next for your life. So whatever that means for you, whatever feels and looks better for you. In a holistic sense, that's like what's happening right now is you're being it's like the veil is being um, parted before your eyes, and you're like, oh, and your you can see your future. But it's not just that you can see it. It's like you step into it. I'm seeing somebody pull the veil that you've been behind, that you've been looking through, peering through, being like, I want that life. It now just parts in front of you, and then you're like, I can move forward, and you just step across the threshold into that new reality. So you've manifested this truly, like real manifestation. Like you really have done this through aligning from the inside out. Because that's where it starts. It starts in this hidden space. It starts in this hidden work, this work that you do behind the scenes that no one can see. And now it's like justice is coming for you, and judgment is being called on you in the best way. And the verdict is move her into the Empress, move her into abundance, move them into, beauty and ease and wealth of all kinds, whatever that means for you. And this has been a process of like I'm saying this for real, like you've had this seed of desire within you for so long. It was planted there probably at birth, but maybe also in your 20s, maybe at some point you were like an idea or a desire or just this like seed of love or something. This It was planted in you, and it's been like you've been gardening it and protecting it in a nest of some kind. It's like you have been like protecting this seed within you, like a protective mama bird. And it's like it's been an egg or something, right? Like the egg in a nest. And this last this last like maybe phase for you or era of your life has been one where you've had to sort out what's dangerous, what's not healthy for this egg, right? And you've had to do some things that you probably wish you wouldn't have had to do, which has brought you into your own shadow, which has then allowed you, because you're amazing and you are smart and intelligent and always pointing towards truth, always pointing towards the divine, always pointing towards like a higher ideal, right? So as you are having to be shown your own shadow, you're having to face your own shadow and the shadows of others and of the world in general. You have transmuted that into purity. And so it's like you've been purifying this case, this nest that this egg rests in, this seed has been able to then grow into, right? And now you have this like amazing garden. Look at this. Like I just have to show you this visual here because look at all this growth, right? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Empress all together. It's like you are going from good to better, because you're going from the Nine of Pentacles through your own manifesting, your own magic, your own power, growing from through your own ability and capability into the Empress, which is like the Nine of Pentacles on steroids. Like you're so um you're so set, like you're so fucking set. And and I mean this in the physical realm, like your energetic alignment and the work that you do behind the scenes is absolutely manifesting in your physical reality, upcoming or right now. And this is all a part of divine alignment and divine judgments. Like this is what you deserve. And it's not like anyone else is less worthy. You know what I mean? Like this isn't about being better than or anything like that. It's just fair. It's what is deserved. And someone with your intention and the intentions underlying everything that you have been like your underlying motivations are pure. We have the Fool and like the High Priestess, the King of Swords, like and the Ace of Pentacles. Like this is a pure intent. And you've been so strong, so strong, holding on to what you needed to hold on to, holding on to your integrity, holding on to your ideals through all of this, just to protect this innocence within you, or to protect this desire that you have, or this idea, or this spark of this seed that you know you want to grow into something. You've protected this with your life. And it's like you're devoted to it completely, right? This devotion is now turning into the wealth that you always envisioned, always deserved, and always wanted. There's a lot of themes of desire and devotion here, right? So a lot has happened to you in the past that has upset your reality, or like upset the way, the status quo, the way things have been. Like you may have like actually had huge changes happen to you. But the thing is, those those experiences of chaos and uprooting, they really were like a form of weeding, like weeding a garden. But it doesn't mean it wasn't painful. It was extremely painful. It was upsetting, right? Like these things were literally upsetting. And but they're in the past, is what I'm trying to get at. This is all in the past. You have heartbreak behind you, yes. But where you're at now is the Nine of Cups. Like you're good, you're safe, you're home. You are you're allowed to be happy now. You're allowed to just be in joy now. This, all the pain, the Three of Swords, is behind you. It's between you and you know what I mean? It's like, I think that you are worried that pain is always between you and your success, between you and love, between you and what you want, between you and what you want to go for. But the thing is, like, your grief and your pain and these things that happened to you in the past, they don't necessarily go away. You hold on to them because the memory of them is part of you, right? But you don't hold on to them and in the sense of like them actually ruling your life anymore, right? You can hold on to the memory. You can remember because I think it makes you feel, I think it is what it is, you know? Like things just, sometimes they have a long half-life, let's say, right? In the body, in the brain, in the mind. And you are moving on. This is the thing. You are moving on. Like you're actively moving through beyond this realm that was so chaotic and warlike. Like it's not those experiences in your life are in the past now. But there is still lingering grief. There's still lingering memory. There's still these things where you're like, oh my God, and you mourn for what was lost, right? But that is part of this process for you. That's part of your life. And what's ahead of you, like what's happening now and ahead of you in the near future, is this full embodiment of this like incredibly wealthy, pleasurable, and joyful existence that you fucking manifested. You fucking manifested it. Do you know what I mean? Like you're so strong and you have so much integrity from the inside out. So you just keep moving forward. Like if you just keep doing what you're doing, and the only adjustment that you really need to make is to just embody that version of yourself that already knows where it's going, that already has what it wants, right? If you just embody that even more, that's the only thing that's gonna like that you really need to do here, because that will just like supercharge this. And again, I'm getting this a little message that's like if you want to kind of dig deeper into the alignment practice, you can, there are rituals for this, right? If you're interested in finding out my process for doing this, you can get in touch with me because I don't want to go into like a long-winded lesson about like how to do this, how to really get into the like really get yourself into the energy and the vision and really completely 100% like fully embody this energy, right? It takes a lot of effort, it takes focus, and it is a ritual. But if you are interested in that, I can help you with that. Otherwise, you know, um, Yeah, I'm being almost like overwhelmed right now by the like the power that would come from doing a ritual around your vision for yourself. I think what's really important here in this message is to align to what you want. Okay. So remember this theme of desire that keeps coming through. What is so important for you is to it's almost like you need to put some blinders around you right now, just for like set aside a few hours for personal ritual. Everybody, everybody is blocked away. Okay. It's just you and spirit. Like no one's allowed in the room. Do it at night, do it in the early morning, something like that, where you know you can be like less disrupted and it's quiet. It's more of like a womb space, right? Okay, I'm giving you some hints. But like, yeah, you are being encouraged to really purify your vision just for yourself. For yourself. Like, even if you have other people that you love in your life and your vision involves other people, you need to still like just get really really quiet with yourself so that you can like real just purify this intention, right? And I think this is something that you are actually good at. It's something that you've been doing, which is why everything is aligning. um and you're just being encouraged to like do that again or do more of that, and not in a way to be like OCD or perfectionistic at all. It's just to give yourself that space, because when you give yourself that space, you are so powerful. You are so in your own power, and it it's what supercharges you to then be like a force of good in the world, like a force of I think what you bring to the world is love, like really honestly, and it can be in so many different forms, but I think just your being in general brings the world love. It brings the world like an embodiment of this energy, which is love for self, love for others, love for the world, creatures, right? And self empowerment through love, like this this integrity based leadership. Like this is the kind of, just by you existing in the world as you really are in your power, you bring that force into this world so that others can be in contact with it. And so that's why it's important that you set aside time for yourselves and get into this energy, because the world actually needs your energy. It needs you in your power specifically. And this is all fair and good. And like what I'm really seeing is like that is the way. It's like this is the way from the Mandalorian, you know, like, but it's like this is law, this is divine law, it's divine decree, as they say, right? Like you are supposed to, this is what would be the most natural for this world. It brings balance to the world. It brings balance to the world. Yeah, so we just have a confirmation flying out right now of like success. Like we have the Six of Wands flying out here as confirmation. So yeah, this is like your era of like bossing and your era of success, your era of recognition, your era of being like having like feeling like you've made it to wherever you wanted to go, right? And there's confidence here. There's confidence, there's creativity, there's a yeah, a releasing of 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 like being attached to what hasn't worked, like you're not really seeing things as failures anymore. You're just seeing things as like exactly what needs to happen. Like, and the periods of darkness are all just fodder for the fire. Like, they're all just like feeding your flame, feeding your passion, feeding your creativity. Like, you have more to give now than you ever did because of everything that's happened. And that your garden is so rich now because you're so full of like wealth, like internal wealth and knowledge, and you've processed things. It's like stuff that was potentially like it's almost like yeah, like you composted everything, and now the garden is blooming because of all that composting work that you did. Mm, that's dope. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you want to work with me, there's info in the box below. Just go to my website, whatever, it's all there. And um, Yeah, thank you for being here and see you next time. Bye.